shadows along on the red desert floor, and I don't want to wander this road anymore. I've got a modern engine and a restless soul, chasing the horizon, trying to feel whole. But the more I move, the more I start to see that the only world that matters is you and me. I've crossed the salt flats where the earth turns to glass, watching the ghost of my old worries pass. I've pushed this car to the edge of the world, where the dust and the silence are all that's unfurled. But even out here in the middle of nowhere, I can feel your heartbeat in the cool night air. I'm turning off the high-speed lane, leaving behind the stress and the strain. I'm headed for the place where the tall grass grows, 'cause the world keeps spinning, but our love stands stone still, like the ancient cedar on the top of the hill. Beyond the white lines and the gasoline dreams, you're the only river feeding all of my streams. On this open highway, beneath the purple haze, I'm finally finishing my wandering days. Honey, I'm home. I'm home for good. I don't need the neon, I don't need the noise, I don't need the noise, I don't need the noise. I've traded the trinkets for the real kind of joys. I've been a seeker, but the search is through. The only thing I ever needed was you. On the top of the hill, beyond the white lines and the gasoline dreams, you're the only river feeding all of my streams. On this open highway, beneath the purple haze, I'm finally finishing my wandering days. Honey, I'm home. I'm home for good. Stone still love, no more chasing the sun. The engine's quiet now, just you and the stars. The dashboard lights are glowing like a soft neon blue, reflecting in the glass, searching for a view. I've spent my life chasing the edge of the sky, looking for a truth that I couldn't deny. But the faster I drove, the more I felt the chill of a man who was moving but standing stone still. The desert's got a way of making you small. Underneath the stars, where the night birds call, I've got 300 horses under this hood, but they couldn't take me back to where we once stood, until I turned this wheel and I set a new course, heading for the river and the light at the source. The scent of the sagebrush is thick in the air. I'm shedding the weight of the burdens I bear. I can see the valley opening wide like a prayer, 'cause your love is the compass that guides me through the dark, the only fire that ever left a lasting spark beyond the lonely canyons and the interstate gray. You're the golden sunrise at the end of the day. On this long distance journey, steady and slow, you're the only heaven that I'll ever know. Honey, I'm home. I'm finally home. I've been a stranger to the peace of the mind, chasing a dream that I left far behind. But you held the light and you kept the door wide. Now I'm pulling over, I'm stepping compass of a quiet heart. No more miles to go, just you and the silence under the western stars.
looked at him with pity in the corner of the town. He never raised a finger to bring the bully down. His mother called him Jimmy, but the streets they called him Gray. Something in his quiet eyes said he had a lot to say. He was just a boy of 7 when his father went away. I took the boy under my wing to guide him through the day. I remember what his father said the night they took him in. Son, don't walk the path I chose, don't let the anger win. Promise me, my son, don't do the things I've done. Walk away from shadows if you can. It doesn't mean you're small if you don't fight them all. I hope you're old enough to understand. You don't have to hit to be a man. He found a girl named Sarah who saw the man inside. She didn't need a hero with a lot of foolish pride. But one evening in the autumn, when the sun was sinking low, the troublemakers found her with no place for her to go. Jimmy opened up the gate and saw her on the ground. The fear within her broken voice was the most painful sound. He looked up at the ceiling, at the ghost of yesterday. He heard his father's warning, but he couldn't walk away. Promise me, my son, don't do the things I've done. Walk away from shadows if you can. The crowd began to mock him when he stepped into the light. They thought he'd turn and run away without a single fight. But the room went cold and silent when he reached and locked the door. 20 years of holding back wasn't holding anymore. When the dust had finally settled and the echoes died away, not a single one was laughing at the man they called the Gray. He looked up to the heavens with a weary, heavy hand. He said, I'm sorry, Father, but I had to take a stand. I promised you, my dad, I'd give them all I had. I'd walk away from trouble when I can. But please don't think I'm weak, I couldn't turn the cheek this time. I know you'll understand. Sometimes you have to fight to be a man. to the day we first began, when I held your hand and we made a plan for two. We've traveled down a long and winding road. Through the highs and lows we've carried every load. And there is nothing in this world that we can't do. Through the years, you've been my steady light. You helped me win the fight. You made the dark feel bright just being you. I can't recall the way I used to be before you came and showed the best of me. It's true. You taught me how to trust and how to give. You gave me such a beautiful reason to live. And as the seasons change, I only need more of you. Through the years, when life was getting tough, your love was more than enough. You smoothed the edges rough and pulled us through. Through the years, it's better every day. You chase the clouds away. As long as it's okay, I'll stay with you. Through the years, when everything felt wrong, you helped me to be strong. I know where I belong, it's here with you. Through the years, I never had a doubt. We worked the shadows out. I learned what life's about by loving you. Through the years, it's better every day. You kiss my tears away. As long as it's okay, I'll stay with you. Through the years, my home. I can't remember life without your light. When you weren't there to make the world feel right. I swear we braved the storms and felt the sun.
Can't imagine all the paths we've traced. Can't imagine all the fears we faced. Can't imagine anything that we haven't won.
Through the years, you never let me down. I can't recall the way I used to be before your heart became a part of me. I swear you've taught me how to truly see. Can't imagine needing someone so, but through the years I've come to know that I need you more as time begins to flee. Through the years, through all the good and bad, I know how much we had. I've always been so glad to be with you. Through the years, it's better every day. You've kissed my tears away. As long as it's okay, I'll stay with you. Through the years, when everything went wrong, together we were strong. I know that I belong right here with you. Through the years, I never had a doubt we'd always work things out. I've learned what love's about by loving you. Through the years, you never let me down. You've turned my life around. The sweetest days I've found with you. Better every day. You kiss my tears away. As long as it's okay, I'll stay with you. Through the years.
The sun is leaning heavy on the rolling fields of grain, washing off the memory of the city and the rain. I'm cruising in this silver bird, steady and serene, a modern soul just drifting through a vintage-colored scene. The white lines on the blacktop are a ladder to the sky, and I'm climbing every one of them to look you in the eye. I pass an old red tractor and a fence that's leaning low. Everything is moving fast, but I'm taking it real slow. The smell of drying clover is blowing through the vents, making sense of all the years that never quite made sense. I've got a suitcase in the trunk and a spirit feeling light, knowing I'll be sleeping in your quiet arms tonight. The shadows of the silos start to dance across the hood. I finally feel the peace of mind I never thought I would. Just a few more miles of gold,
before the day is dead. 'Cause it's whispering wheat and white lines on the road, shedding every ounce of this heavy, lonesome load. Beyond the neon canyons and the towers made of glass, I'm watching all the shadows and the ghosts of sorrow pass. Underneath the purple sky, where the meadow meets the blue, I'm burning every gallon just to get back home to you. Honey, I'm home. I'm finally home. But the only place I ever felt alive is where you are. The world is getting louder, but your love is soft and clear, the only song a tired man like me should ever hear. This heavy, lonesome load, beyond the neon canyons and the towers made of glass, I'm watching all the shadows and the ghosts of sorrow pass. Underneath the purple sky, where the meadow meets the blue, I'm burning every gallon just to get back home to you. Honey, I'm finally home. Whispering wheat, the engine's humming a lullaby. I see the light in the porch, no more miles, no more goodbyes.
River's running high and the sun's leaning low, watching the willow shadows start to grow. I'm carving a path through the humid evening haze, leaving the city in its restless neon maze. The engine's humming a low down Delta blues, while I'm chasing a dream I don't ever want to lose. I got silver wheels spinning on a dusty track and a heart that's decided it's never going back. I passed a wooden bridge and an old fishing pier, feeling the weight of the world disappear. The dashboard's glowing like a campfire light, guiding me through the velvet curtain of the night. The scent of the rain is hanging in the air,
shadows, silver wheels. The engine's cooling down, I can hear the bullfrogs sing. I'm home at last, to the only real thing. Home, home. I'm leaving the small and the heavy gray towers behind for a different rhythm and a much more peaceful state of mind. The interstate's open, a ribbon of black and gold, hidden for a story that's never been fully told. I've got 300 horses humming a vintage tune underneath the white hot light of a desert afternoon. I pass the old windmills turning slow in the breeze, watching the shadows of the canyons falling with ease. I used to think that the fast lane was the only way to feel, but now I'm finding the truth behind the steering wheel. It's not about the power or the speed of the machine, it's about the soul waiting at the end of the scene. The air is getting thinner as the road begins to climb. I'm finally breaking out of the prison of time. I can see the high peaks reaching for the sky, 'cause we're heading for higher ground and highway stars, healing every one of these lonely jagged scars. Beyond the neon static and the city's restless roar, I'm driving back to the one I'm living for. On this long haul highway, steady and true, every mile I burn is a mile back to you. Honey, I'm home, I'm finally home. The world is a tangle of wires and empty noise, but I'm reclaiming the simplest of joys. I've had the lightning, I've had the desert rain, but your love is the only thing that kills the pain. Roar, I'm driving
The engine's cooling, I can smell the mountain pine. Everything's right, everything's fine. I'm home.
The sun is burning a hole through the morning haze as I leave behind the city and its tangled ways. I'm chasing the shadows across the canyon wall in this silver wing machine that can take it all. I've got the wind for a partner and the road for a friend on a long-distance journey that I never want to end. The mountains are standing like kings in the sky, watching the dust and the lonely years fly by. I used to think that the speed was the only way to feel, but now I'm finding the truth behind the steering wheel. It's not about the miles or the places I've been. It's about the soul that's waiting at the journey's end. The air is getting thinner as the road begins to climb. I'm finally breaking out of the prison of time. I can see the valley opening wide like a prayer. 'Cause it's golden miles and crimson canyons tonight, turning every memory into a flood of light. Beyond the rugged peaks and the river's deep blue, you're the only compass that ever pointed true. On this long haul highway under a sky so grand, I'm driving back to the promised land. Honey, I'm home, I'm finally home. I've had the thunder, I've had the desert heat, I've felt the bitter and I've felt the sweet, but your love is the anchor in the shifting sand, the only piece of heaven in this weary land. Canyons tonight, turning every memory There's a coat of dust on this polished hood from the red clay roads where the ancients stood. I'm carving a path through the valley of stone. In this modern machine, I'm never alone. The radio's whispering a ghost of a song about a man who's been drifting for way too long. The shadows are long on the sagebrush plains. I'm shaking off the city and the heavy chains. I've got the seat kicked back and the air feels sweet, where the edge of the sky and the asphalt meet. I used to think the fast lane was the only way, but I'm finding my peace in the fade of the day. The dashboard lights are glowing like a soft embrace as I watch the miles vanish without a trace. I can see the porch light flickering in the pines, 'cause it's velvet roads and a silver lining. The stars in your eyes are the only ones shining beyond the high peaks and the desert floor. I'm headed for the one that I'm living for on this long haul journey, steady and true. Every mile I burn is a mile back to you. Honey, I'm home. I'm finally home. I've searched for the fortune, I've searched for the fame, but the wind in the canyon only whispers your name. The world is a gamble and the stakes were high, but I've won the jackpot under this open sky. Velvet roads, the engine's cool and the sun has gone down. I'm stepping out to the quietest sound, just you and me. shadows of the silos are stretching long and lean across the amber ocean of a vintage-colored scene. I've got the high beams cutting through the purple velvet haze, leaving all the city smoke and the frantic neon maze. This modern heart of steel is humming a quiet ancient song about a man who finally knows where he's belonged all along. I pass the rusted windmills and the cattle in the shade, thinking about the promises and the choices that we made. I spend my youth in motion, chasing shadows in the wind, trading in my peace of mind for the places that I've been. But out here on the blacktop, where the world is standing still, I can feel your spirit waiting on the crest of every hill. The dashboard's glowing like the embers of a dying fire. I'm shedding every burden and every ghost of a desire. I can see the porch light flickering just a few more miles away, 'cause it's the silence of the plains and a love so true. Every gallon that I burn is a prayer for you. Beyond the lonely canyons and the interstate blues, you're the only story that I'd never want to lose. On this long distance journey, steady and slow, you're the only heaven that my spirit will ever know. Honey, I'm home. I'm finally home. The world is getting louder, it's a tangle of the mind, but you're the simple rhythm that I was always meant to find. I've had the desert lightning and I've had the winter chill, but your love is the anchor that's holding my world still. Interstate blues, you're the only story that I never want to lose. On this long distance journey, steady and slow, you're the only heaven that my spirit will ever know. Honey, I'm home. I'm finally home. The silence of the plains, the engine's cooling down, the stars are coming out, just you and the evening, no more doubt. Home at last. climbing where the air gets thin and sweet, leaving the dust of the city street. In this silver chariot, fast and free, a modern-day lonesome jubilee. The eagles are circling the mountain crest as I'm heading back to the one I love best. I passed the timberline where the pines don't grow, watching the clouds in the valley below. I used to think that the peak was a prize, but the real summit's waiting in your blue eyes. The gear shift is smooth and the engine is strong, keeping the beat to a highway song. The curves of the road are a dancer's grace, leading me back to our favorite place. I can see the cabin smoke rising high, 'cause we're higher than the timberline tonight, bathed in the glow of the pure mountain light. Beyond the canyons and the dusty floor, I'm knocking at your cedar door. On this high altitude journey, steady and true, every mile I'm gaining is a mile to you. Honey, I'm home, I'm finally home. I've been a lowland dreamer, a man in the rain, trading my time for a corporate chain. But your love is the summit, the air and the key, the only high ground meant for me. 'Cause we're higher than the timberline tonight, bathed in the glow of the pure mountain light. Beyond the canyons and the dusty floor, I'm knocking at your cedar door. On this high altitude journey, steady and true, every mile I'm gaining is a mile to you. Honey, I'm home, I'm finally home. Higher than the timberline, the engine's cool and I can smell the spruce. No more running, no more excuse, I'm home. There's a coat of dust on this polished hood from the red clay roads where the ancients stood. I'm carving a path through the valley of stone. In this modern machine, I'm never alone. The radio's whispering a ghost of a song about a man who's been drifting for way too long. The shadows are long on the sagebrush plains. I'm shaking off the city and the heavy chains. I've got the seat kicked back and the air feels sweet, where the edge of the sky and the asphalt meet. I used to think the fast lane was the only way,
but I'm finding my peace in the fade of the day. The dashboard lights are glowing like a soft embrace as I watch the miles vanish without a trace. I can see the porch light flickering in the pines, 'cause it's velvet roads and a silver lining. The stars in your eyes are the only ones shining. Beyond the high peaks and the desert floor, I'm headed for the one that I'm living for. On this long haul journey, steady and true, every mile I burn is a mile back to you. Honey, I'm home. I'm finally home. I've searched for the fortune, I've searched for the fame, but the wind in the canyon only whispers your name. The world is a gamble and the stakes were high, but I've won the jackpot under this open silver lining. The stars in your eyes are the only ones shining. Beyond the high peaks and the desert floor, I'm headed for the one that I'm living for. On this long haul journey, steady and true, every mile I burn is a mile back. Honey, I'm home. I'm finally home. Velvet roads, the engine's cooling, the sun has gone down. I'm stepping out to the quietest sound, just you.
The sky is bleeding into a deep and velvet wine, and I'm just a silhouette against the county line. I've got 300 horses humming a lullaby underneath the canvas of a fading Georgia sky. This silver streak of metal is more than just a car. It's a quiet space for healing every lonely, jagged scar. I pass the rusted windmills and the cattle in the shade, thinking about the promises and the choices that we made. I spent my life in motion, chasing things I couldn't hold, trading in the silver
But out here in the silence, where the world is standing still, I can feel the strength of your love and the power of your will. The dashboard lights are glowing like the embers of a fire. I'm shedding every burden, every ghost of a desire. I can see the porch light waiting just a few more miles away, 'cause it's a purple twilight drive through the heart of the land, heading back to the touch of your gentle loving hand. Beyond the neon static and the city's restless roar, you're the only heaven that I'm searching for. On this long distance journey, steady and slow, you're the only home that my spirit will ever know. Honey, I'm home. I'm finally home. The world is getting louder, it's a tangle of the mind, but you're the simple rhythm that I was meant to find. I've had the lightning and I've had the desert sun, but you're the quiet victory when the race is done. Steady and slow, you're the only home that my spirit will ever know. Honey, I'm home. I'm finally home. The purple twilight drive, the engine's cooling down, the stars are coming out, just you and me, no more doubt. Home at last.
The sun is burning a hole through the morning haze as I leave behind the city and its tangled ways. I'm chasing the shadows across the canyon wall in this silver wing machine that can take it all. I've got the wind for a partner and the road for a friend on a long distance journey that I never want to end. The mountains are standing like kings in the sky, watching the dust and the lonely years fly by. I used to think that the speed was the only way to feel Now I'm finding the truth behind the steering wheel. It's not about the miles or the places I've been. It's about the soul that's waiting at the journey's end. The air is getting thinner as the road begins to climb. I'm finally breaking out of the prison of time. I can see the valley opening wide like a prayer. 'Cause it's golden miles and crimson canyons tonight, turning every memory into a flood of light. Beyond the rugged peaks and the river's deep blue, you're the only compass that ever pointed true. On this long haul highway under a sky so grand, I'm driving back to the promised land. Honey, I'm home. I'm finally home. I've had the thunder, I've had the desert heat. I felt the bitter and I felt the sweet. But your love is the anchor in the shifting sand, the only piece of heaven in this weary getting long. I'm right where I belong. Home at last. I left my troubles at the county line, with the tank half full and you on my mind. This old Ford is whispering secrets to the wind about a lonely road that's finally coming to an end. I've seen the sun rise over the Kansas wheat, but it never felt as warm as when our eyes meet. The dashboard clock is stuck on 9:30. Back when I was yours and you were mine, I've spent a decade chasing ghosts and neon signs, trading silver linings for these interstate lines. But But the further I go, the more I realize the only map I need is written in your eyes. The mountains are blue and the valley is wide, but I'm tired of having nowhere to hide. I'm dropping the hammer, I'm finishing the ride. Oh, take me back to the porch where the jasmine grows, where the river is wide and the slow water flows. I've got asphalt in my heart and dust in my soul, but your love is the only thing that makes me whole. On this infinite highway under a golden haze, I'm driving back to the best of my days. Honey, I'm coming home to stay. I don't need the riches, I don't need the fame, just a quiet house where they know my name. I've been a fool and I've been a king, but without your hand I ain't got a where the jasmine grows, where the river is wide and the slow water flows. I've got asphalt in my heart and dust in my soul, but your love is the only thing that makes me whole. On this infinite highway under a golden haze, I'm driving back to the best of my days. Honey, I'm coming home to stay. Just a few more miles. The gravel's crunching under the wheels. Turn off the engine. I'm home. There's a coat of rust on this iron soul from the seasons spent out of control. I've been a prisoner to the white line fever, a midnight dreamer in a fast lane lever. But even in the thunder, in the pouring rain, your memory was the only thing that kept me sane. The leather's cracked on the driver's seat from the desert sun and the mountain heat. I've carried secrets that I couldn't sell through the neon heavens and the gravel hills. But no matter how far this engine would roll, it was always humming toward your front door. I'm tired of the dust in the nameless towns. I'm ready to lay all my shadows down. I'm crossing the bridge to the promised side. 'Cause you're the roses in a field of rust, the only promise that a man can trust. Beyond the canyons and the timberlines, you're the light that through the darkness shines. On this long haul journey to a love so true, every mile I burned was a mile to you. Honey, I'm home to stay. The world is a gamble and the deck is thin, but with you in my corner, I'm bound to win. I've seen the wonders, I've felt the stings, but you're the song that my spirit sings. 'Cause you're the roses in a field of rust, the only promise that a man can trust. Beyond the canyons and the timberlines, you're the light that through the darkness shines. On this long haul journey to a love so true, every mile I burned was a mile to you. Honey, I'm home to stay. In a field of rust, you're my only rose. Turn off the key, let the engine cool. I'm right where I belong. The dust is settling on this old highway. The sun is dipping low in shades of gold. I've chased the miles and the ghosts of yesterday, looking for a story that hadn't been told. But every signpost pointed to the same place, and every radio song spoke your name. I've seen the bright lights of 1,000 cities, and felt the cold wind on the desert floor. But fame and fortune, they don't look so pretty when you're the only one I'm longing for. I'm tired of being a restless wanderer. I'm ready to come in from the rain. The engine hums a lonesome melody,
as I cross the line into our county. I can see the porch light flickering afar. Take me back to the arms that truly know me, to the love that stood the test of time and tears. Through the years, you're the only one who showed me that home isn't a place, it's through the years on this long and winding country road. I'm finally shedding this heavy load just to be where you are. I remember how you decorated my life with simple grace and a heart so kind. I was the coward, avoiding the strife, but you were the lady I left behind. Now I'm praying it's not too late to say that I love you more with every passing day. They say love will turn your world around. I was lost, but honey, now I'm found. No more running, no more lonely nights, just the steady glow of your guiding lights. Take me back to the arms that truly know me, to the love that stood the test of time and tears. Through the years, you're the only one who showed me that home isn't a place, it's through the years on this long and winding country road. I'm finally shedding this heavy load just to be where you are, just to be where you are. Driving home to you underneath the western stars.
The dashboard lights are glowing, a soft neon blue, reflecting in the mirror, searching for a view. I spend my life chasing the edge of the sky, looking for a truth that I couldn't deny. But the faster I drove, the more I felt the chill of a man who was moving, but standing stone still. The desert's got a way making you small underneath the stars, where the night birds call. I've got 300 horses under this hood, but they couldn't take me back to where we once stood, until I turned this wheel and I set a new course, heading for the river and the light at the source. The scent of the sagebrush is thick in the air. I'm shedding the weight of the burdens I bear. I can see the valley opening wide, 'cause your love is the compass that guides me through the dark, the only fire that ever left a lasting spark. Beyond the lonely canyons and the endless gray, you're the golden sunrise at the end of the day. On this long distance journey, steady and slow, you're the only heaven that I'll ever know. Honey, I'm home. I'm finally home. I've been a stranger to the peace of the mind, chasing a dream that I left far behind. But you held the light and you kept the door wide. Now I'm pulling over, I'm stepping inside. That guides me through the dark, the only fire that ever left a lasting spark. Beyond the lonely canyons and the endless gray, you're the golden sunrise at the end of the day. On this long distance journey, steady and slow, you're the only heaven that I'll ever know. Honey, I'm home. I'm finally home. The compass of the heart, no more miles to go, just you and the silence under the western stars. The engine's humming a low and steady tune underneath the ghost of a Tennessee moon. I've been chasing shadows on this interstate, trying to outrun the hands of fate. But every mile marker that I pass by is just another reason not to say goodbye. I remember the kitchen and the smell of the rain, how you could always find the sunshine sunshine through the pain. I was a dreamer with a restless pair of boots, always looking for the fruit, but never the roots. But the road is a teacher, and the lesson is clear. Everything I'm missing is already right here. I've seen the canyons and the neon lights, but they don't keep me warm on the winter nights. I'm turning this wheel, I'm heading back west. 'Cause you're the gold at the end of the line, the only star that's ever gonna shine. Take me back to the porch and the old oak tree, to the simple life that was meant for me. On this winding road, through the rolling hills, your love is the only thing that stands stone still. I'm coming home, honey, I'm home. I've been a coward and I've been a king, but without your love I ain't got a thing. The world is wide, but it's hollow and cold. You're the only story that I wanna be told. 'Cause you're the gold at the end of the line, the only star that's ever gonna shine. Take me back to the porch and the old oak tree, to the simple life that was meant for me. On this winding road, through the rolling hills, your love is the only thing that stands stone still. I'm coming home, honey, I'm home. Just a few more miles, I see the light in the window. No more running. The salt air is thick and the asphalt is black, and I'm never gonna look at the map on the rack. I've got a modern soul in a vintage frame, watching the wildflowers whispering your name. The curves of the canyon are hugging the coast, chasing the spirit of the thing I need most. I've seen the sun sink like a stone in the sea, while the engine was singing a ballad to me. I used to think freedom was a road with no end, but it's just a long circle to my only friend. Now the headlights are cutting through the velvet blue, carving a path that leads straight back to you. The rhythm of the tires is a heartbeat song, telling me I've been away for way too long. The ocean is vast, but your heart is deep. Your love is the drift of 1,000 miles, the only thing that makes this journey worthwhile. Beyond the high cliffs and the white-capped foam, you're the quiet light that's calling me home. On this winding road where the mountains meet the tide, I'm finally finishing this long distance ride. Honey, I'm home. I'm home. I've chased the lightning and I felt the spray of 1,000 storms that tried to blow me away. But you're the harbor where the water stays still, the only promise that the world can't give. Journey worthwhile. Beyond the high cliffs and the white-capped foam, you're the quiet light that's calling me home. On this winding road where the mountains meet the tide, I'm finally finishing this long distance ride. Honey, I'm home. I'm home. The drift of 1,000 miles, just the sound of the waves and the cooling steel. The road is over, the love is real. I'm home. The asphalt is tired and the sun's getting low. I got 300 miles and a spirit to go. I've chased every sunset from Austin to Maine, trying to wash off the dust and the ghosts of the pain. But the highway's a liar, it says you are free, while it's pulling me further from where I should be. I remember the coffee and the way that you'd smile when I'd say I'll be back in just a little while. Well, a little while turned into seasons and years, and I filled up my engine with memories and tears. But I'm seeing it clearly, the further I roam, that a man's just a shadow without a place to call home. I've seen the neon lights of the city nights, but they don't compare to your kitchen lights. I'm shifting the gear, I'm heading back south. 'Cause your love is the anchor that holds back the storm, the only fireplace that can keep my heart warm. Take me back to the valley and the tall whispering grass, to a love that was built for the ages to last. On this long winding road under heaven so blue, every turn that I take is a turn back to you. Honey, I'm coming home. I've searched for the fortune, I've searched for the fame, but the wind in the canyon only whispers your name. I'm done with the running, I'm done with the chase. I just wanna wake up and look at your face. 'Cause your love is the anchor that holds back the storm, the only fireplace that can keep my heart warm. Take me back to the valley and the tall whispering grass, to a love that was built for the ages to last. On this long winding road under heaven so blue, every turn that I take is a turn back to you. Honey, I'm coming home. I can see the white fence, turn off the headlights. I'm home for good this time. The silver moon is hanging over the pines, and I'm just counting down these painted white lines. I've got 1,000 miles of desert in my rear view, but every mile just leads me closer back to you. The radio is playing something soft and low, a song we danced to, honey, a lifetime ago. I've chased the lightning and I've felt the thunder, Spent my younger days just filled with restless wonder. I thought the freedom of the road was all I'd need, but a rolling stone is just a man with no seed. Now the engine's humming like a prayer in the night, bringing me home to the glow of your porch light. I've seen the world in shades of gray, but you're the gold that never fades away. Yeah, you're the anchor in the rising tide. So take me back to the magic of the moment, to the simple love that always kept me whole. Through the valley of the shadows I've been broken, but you're the only one who could heal my soul. On this long and winding country road I'm taking, to the heart that I was never meant for breaking. I'm coming home, honey, I'm home. I've searched for the fortune, I've searched for the fame, but the wind in the canyon only whispers your name. I'm done with the running, I'm done with the chase. I just want to wake up and look at your face. So take me back to the magic of the moment, to the simple love that always kept me whole. Through the valley of the shadows I've been broken, but you're the only one who could heal my soul. On this long and winding country road I'm taking, to the heart that I was never meant for breaking. I'm coming home, honey, I'm home. I can see the white fence, turn off the headlights, no more running. The shadows of the silos are stretching out like hands across the weary faces of these quiet timberlands. I've got the high beams cutting through the purple haze, leaving all the city smoke and the frantic neon maze. This modern heart of steel is humming a vintage song about a man who finally knows where he belongs. I see the ghost of the man I used to be, and the reflection of the glass staring back at me. I thought the speed would solve the questions in my soul. But the faster I would run, the less I felt in control. Now I'm backed off on the pedal, just drifting with the tide, letting the rhythm of the road be my only guide. The crickets are choir in the tall and golden grass as I watch the memories and the mile markers pass. I can see the silhouette of the old bridge up ahead. 'Cause I'm leaving the daylight in the rearview mirror. Every mile I go, the truth is getting clearer. Beyond the lonely canyons and the interstate blues, you're the only dream I'd never want to lose. On this winding blacktop under a velvet sky, I'm coming home to the light in your eyes. Honey, I'm home, steady and slow. You're the silence after the storm has blown, the only sanctuary that I've ever known. Truth is getting clearer beyond the lonely canyons and the interstate blues. You're the only dream I never want to lose. On this winding blacktop under a velvet sky, I'm coming home to the light in your eyes. Honey, I'm home, steady and slow. Daylight in the rear view, the engine's cooling down. The porch light is flickering. I'm home for good. Shadows alone on the red desert floor, and I don't want to wander this road anymore. I've got a modern engine and a restless soul, chasing the horizon, trying to feel whole. But the more I move, the more I start to see that the only world that matters is you. flats where the earth turns to glass, watching the ghost of my old worries pass. I've pushed this car to the edge of the world, where the dust and the silence are all that's unfurled. But even out here in the middle of nowhere, I can feel your heartbeat in the cool night air. I'm turning off the high-speed lane, leaving behind the stress and the strain. I'm headed for the place where the tall grass grows, 'cause the world keeps spinning, but our love stands stone still, like the ancient cedar on the top of the hill. Beyond the white lines and the gasoline dreams, you're the only river feeding all of my streams. On this open highway beneath the purple haze, I'm finally finishing my wandering days. Honey, I'm home for good. I don't need the neon, I don't need the noise. I've traded the trinkets for the real kind of joys. I've been a seeker, but the search is through. The only thing I ever needed was you. Cause the world keeps spinning, but our love stands stone still, like the ancient cedar on the top of the hill. Beyond the white lines and the gasoline dreams, you're the only river feeding all of my streams. On this open highway beneath the purple haze, I'm finally finishing my wandering days. Honey, I'm home for good. Stone still love, no more chasing the sun. The engine's quiet now, just you and the stars.